What's up guys, it's Lee here from Bleeped Up Productions, and today I'm bringing you another FIFA 14 career mode with the lovely team also known as Coventry City, and this is episode 26, Local Derby Games. And by the title, yeah, we're going to have few of the games in this episode will be local derbies in the Midlands area, so I'm looking forward to those. But first, if this is the first time you have stumbled across my content, thank you for stopping by. If you want to get up to date with the whole Coventry career mode, you can click the thumbnail on the screen right now to watch it from episode 1. Seeming this is episode 26, you might want to go back and watch from the beginning. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back, and remember, if you've enjoyed this episode, hit the like button and leave a comment. I like talking to fellow Coventry supporters or even people who just enjoy my content, and leaving a like exposes this career mode to more people on YouTube, which will be much appreciated. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this episode, and the first game is against Cardiff City, so that is definitely not a local team. So I decide to motivate the boys because we need to keep on winning in the Barclays Premier League, and this is game 29 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. It's Coventry City against Cardiff City. It's late in the season, they are top of the table. Can they keep on winning? Let's head straight off to Coventry. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hello everybody, I'm Martin Tyler. Alongside me, the familiar voice of Alan Smith.
Yeah, this should be a cracker today, really looking forward to it.
As always, Alan, we value your opinion highly on the sides. What about the home team today?
What a great chance for them. This set of players, top of the table at this stage in the season. They produce some good football.
And as you see there, guys, we are 6 points from winning the, well, let's just say second place. But anyway, we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, Campbell is through on goal, but luckily enough, our defense is an absolute machine, a well-oiled machine, shall we say, and we get that clear. Here's another opportunity by Cardiff City, but luckily for us, we get a quick counter. Now, Jordan Eby is super quick, and look at him go. He is just going to keep on going and going and going, and he's going to have a shot, but it is blocked, and Cardiff clear. So unfortunately nothing goes to avail of that chance, really. And that was the first half, guys. It was a very boring half, I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very dull and not full of highlights. But here we go, straight from the kickoff. Something amazing must happen, and as you can see, Negredo gets the ball and he's just going to keep on muscling, and he gets dispossessed, but he gets it back with a bit of cheese. But then Antonio unleashes Fleck, and Fleck has an effort, but unfortunately the keeper saves. And here we go, this is one highlight from the 51st minute. Cardiff can't seem to get rid of it, and Negredo passes it, but EB overruns it, or the pass was behind him, so it was quite unfortunate for that. And we'll keep the highlights coming, and as you can see, Cardiff here can't seem to get past our defence, and Adams here does a fantastic ball out to Ryan Gould to Kabai, and we eventually come of no avail. But as you can see, the pressure was back and forth really from us. We would have an attack, they would have an attack, and here we go on the 72nd minute. Antonio has an effort, but what a save that is by the Cardiff goalkeeper. And as you can see, we will really rush to take this throw in, and as you can see, EB passes it, well, let's just say he crosses it to Antonio, it comes to Kabai, and then it somehow still bounces around and it isn't cleared properly, so Negredo hits it to Kabai, who then has an effort, but that is just wide of the post. And here we go, we'll pick up the action again, and Negredo here is doing a great through ball to EB, but somehow he gets the ball back and EB has a shot, but again the Cardiff keeper stands tall and Cardiff eventually clear the ball. And as you can see, here we go on the 86th minute, we are through. Jordan Clark, what a through ball that is, and Negredo is just going to keep going, and he actually has a shot, but again the Cardiff keeper comes up big. And that is the first game of the episode, guys. It is 0-0, a very, very boring draw. And, you know, we need to keep on winning because we need to, you know, how could I put it in blunt words, keep on top of the Premier League. And here we go. The next game is against Stoke, so not a local game as the title suggests, but in this I decide to motivate the boys because we need to keep on winning, like we said at the beginning of this episode. So here we go, here is game 30 of the Barclays Premier League against Stoke.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Premier League. It's Stoke City against Coventry City. It's late in the season, they are top of the table, can they keep on winning? Let's cross straight to Stoke. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith's alongside me, and it's Barclays Premier League action for you. Well, it's the away team we look at now, in your opinion, please.
What a great chance for them. This set of players, top of the table at this stage in the season. They produced some good football over the course of the last few months and do a bit more of the same now, and they'll probably be there.
Yeah, it is true. We need to somehow keep our momentum going, and as you can see, we only are 4 points now ahead of Manchester United, which is very dangerous. But we'll pick up the first highlight here, and it's actually Stoke on the attack, and Wilson does a fantastic over the ball to Ness, who then puts in Jerome, and Jerome crosses it, and there is a header. Our keeper should have done better, but what a goal that is by Shea. I believe he's one of the Americans on the Stoke team, and our keeper was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we are 1-0 down. So we'll keep the action coming, and as you can see, that is a brutal tackle by Christie, and unfortunately he picks up a yellow card here for an absolutely outrageous tackle, and as you can see, he goes flying in and gets none of the ball, so he gets a yellow card. So we'll pick up the action here again, and Antonio is driving out wide. He cuts inside, does a beautiful cross, and it falls straight to Nimley, and what a save that is. That could have been a goal contender for goal of the season if that went in. Fantastic cross by Antonio, and Nimley getting the start this game because players are tired. Unfortunately, pulls off an amazing save by the keeper. But here we go, we have a corner, it is cleared, and then John Fleck's shot is eventually taken, and as you can see, it just goes wide, so we're still 1-0 down. And here we go, on the 30th minute, guys, Cabaye passes it to Streifler, and Streifler finds Gold, and Gold finds the top corner on the 32nd minute. Obviously, with players being out or tired, I've decided to play Nimley and Streifler this game, but what a finish that is by Ryan Gould on the 32nd minute. Look at that, he just drills that past the Stoke goalkeeper. But here we go, we'll have a highlight, and what a terrible free kick that was by Stoke. But that player makes up amends in this highlight, because here we go, we have Shea, who scored the first goal, does a fantastic ball to the player, and then he cheekily chips the goalkeeper, and yeah, that player who had that horrendous free kick has actually come back to bite us in the butt, because he has scored a cheeky little chip as our goalkeeper was on the ground. So now we go in to half-time with a 2-1 deficit. And we got on to level peggings with Ryan Gould's fantastic goal, but unfortunately we need to pick up the momentum. And as you can see here on the 47th minute, Stoke give us a glorious opportunity with Antonio, and what a save by the Stoke goalkeeper. And Stoke eventually cleared the ball. But here we go, we'll pick up the highlights again, and as you can see, another bad throw-in by Stoke gives us an opportunity, but Nimley hits it straight at the keeper, which is unfortunate. But from the corner, as you can see, Cabaye whips it in, and it is cleared, but it falls to John Fleck, and John Fleck here finds Ryan Gould, and he's just going to do a little bit of great passing to Nimley, who eventually just takes it and has an effort, but it goes to no avail. So we have to make some substitutes. So I bring on Negredo, Thomas and Lopez, because we need to get a goal. And as you can see, look at that, Clark hits the bar from a corner, which is quite unfortunate. But here we go, in the 90th minute, in stoppage time, Antonio is through on goal. He takes a touch, he hits it, and the keeper saves it. So we have a corner in the dying minutes of this game. Can we get an equaliser as we watch the replay of Antonio's shot? Here it is. We have Thomas, who has just come on. He crosses it. He finds Negredo, and somehow it's an own goal. And somehow we get gifted a bit of a cheesy goal on the 90th minute in extra time But I'm not going to complain. That had beaten the keeper easily with Negredo's solid header, but unfortunately the defender couldn't keep it out. So we are winning this game 2-2. But as you can see, can we steal it at the death? As you can look now, Nimley is just going to do a great ball to Kabay. And he misses it. He puts it wide. And somehow Fred is playing for Stoke. I don't know how Stoke have afforded him. But as you can see, what an opportunity that was to take all 3 points. But we leave the game with a draw against Stoke, which I'll take great pleasure in that because Stoke are a very good team. And, you know, we need to keep up winning ways. So the next game is against a local team. It is West Bromwich Albion, just down the road from Coventry. And you know what? With this, I decided we needed to motivate the boys because we need to keep on winning. So this is game 31 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Premier League. It's West Bromwich Albion against Coventry City. It's late in the season. They are top of the table. Can they keep on winning? Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. Without further ado, we take you to West Bromwich. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
It is time for the match. Martin Tyler here to describe it for you with my good friend Alan Smith.
Yeah, hi there, Martin. Walking into the ground today, I just got that feeling it's going to be a really good afternoon.
Well, for the next couple of hours or so, he's got to forget friendships and try and outwit his former team.
Yeah, well, they know all about him, and they know what a good player he is, so they'll be guarded.
And as you can see now, guys, we are 2 points ahead. That is very, very dangerous for us in the Barclays Premier League. The last couple of games, we've slipped up and given Manchester United the glorious opportunity for catching us. But unfortunately there, a through ball doesn't go to Jordan Eby, unfortunately. But we'll pick up the action here, and Eby does a fantastic through ball to Antonio, who then takes a touch and hits it straight at the keeper. And what a save this was. He should have scored this opportunity from the penalty spot, but what a save by the West Bromwich Albion keeper. So from the following corner, Ryan Gould whips it in, and we have a header by Christie which goes wide, but it was going in if the goal was only a fraction over, to be quite frank. Well, should we say it was if the goal had moved. But anyway, we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, Antonio is caught in a bit of a bad place here, and West Bromwich Albion take full advantage of this. And as you can see, Long is just going to keep going and going, and he crosses, and look.
Well, there's the goal. Now, what about the celebration against his old club?
Yeah, that'll tell you a little something about how he regards his ex-teammates.
He comes back to bite us in the bum. Kedar, we sold him in the January transfer window. He has come back to bite us, and we are down 1-0. But here we go. We'll pick up the action. Antonio here has an effort, which is parried away by the keeper. But West Bromwich Albion actually seem to just fanny around with it in the defensive area, and Eby pounces on it, and he buries it on the 24th minute. That is what happens when you fanny around with the ball in your defensive area in FIFA. You will get punished, and Jordan Eby rockets that into the back of the net. And here we go, pretty much a similar highlight here in the 33rd minute even. Eby again pouncing on some bad defending, cuts inside, has an effort, but unfortunately he's tackled at the last position, at the last point, and then Kabay unfortunately cannot bury that opportunity. But we'll pick up the action again, and Eby does a great through ball to Negredo, who hits it first time, but again the West Bromwich keeper is equal to that effort, and West Brom eventually clear. So as you can see, it is kind of back and forth really, and here we go. West Brom have a fantastic opportunity here with Long. It somehow comes back to him. He has an effort, and somehow we get the ball clear almost. And what a tackle by Ryan Gould there. If that was any later, that was probably going to be a penalty. But we go into half-time with a 1-1 draw against West Brom, which I will take at the moment because we need to get winning seriously, because Manchester United are on our heels in the Premier League. But we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, Shane Long gets dispossessed by John Fleck, and then Adams finds Kabay, and then Kabay is just going to keep going, and Kabay keeps going. You can hear the music. Something amazing is going to happen. He cuts inside. Kabay! What an individual effort. He picks the ball up from the halfway line and just keeps on running, and then does a beautiful chop like that in the replay, and then buries it. like an absolute beast. Oh, what a player he has been for us since we bought him in January. But here we go, we'll pick up the action, and Eby is through on goal, one-on-one. The rebound comes out to Negredo, and that is 3-1. Jordan Eby should have finished that opportunity there, but luckily enough, the rebound came straight to Negredo, and these guys are quite a dynamic duo up front. I believe they have roughly around 40 goals between them in all competitions, which is an unbelievable stat. But here we go, we'll pick up the action again, and West Bromwich Albion were through on goal, but they couldn't get, you know, the ball from under them. And what a ball that is by Cabaye to Eby, who has an effort, and the keeper saves it. But what a ball that was by Cabaye. And that is the final score, guys. We win a local derby. We win 3-1. All 3 points come to us, which I'm really, really happy about. And here it is, the final game of the season. Well, not the final game of the season, sorry. The final game of the episode. And it is against Aston Villa, a local derby again. And you know what? I decided to motivate the boys because we need to beat this team, because this team is our huge rivalry back in the day in the Premier League when Coventry were there. Hopefully we'll get there again eventually. But anyway, this is game 32 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. It's Coventry City against Aston Villa. It's late in the season. They are top of the table. Can they keep on winning? Let's head straight off to Coventry. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with you as always to describe it. And we're looking forward to something special today, eh?
Well, I think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
And as you can see, Manchester United are 2 points behind us. That is very, very scary, so we need to get all 3 points here. And here's an early effort by Negredo, but he blazes it over the bar. But we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, that through ball doesn't go to Eby, but he's very persistent and gets an opportunity. And the ball luckily comes to Negredo, but somehow he misses the opportunity to shoot first. And the keeper does an amazing save, and Aston Villa eventually clear. So we'll pick up the action here again, and on the 19th minute, it comes to John Fleck. And as you can see, he goes between 2 players. He has a beautiful effort, and luckily the keeper catches it. It looked like it went over the line, but, you know, it didn't. So Negredo here picks it up, and what a through ball that is to Gold on this highlight. And Gold just keeps going. He's gone round 2, he's gone round 3, he's gone round 4, and he has a shot, and somehow the keeper saves it. That would have probably been goal of the season, because he went around 5 players, and then he gets the shot off in between 2 players here, look, which is phenomenal. If that went in, that would have probably been goal of the season, period. Oh man, but here we go, we have a corner, and what a save that is by the keeper. Jordan Clark again in the last game should have scored, but unfortunately he couldn't. So here we go, we'll pick up the action, and Cabaye, what a finish by the Frenchman. What a beast he is. What a strike that was. Look at this again on the replay. Just takes one touch and then he hits it with his left off the post. And what a finish. This guy, I'm so glad we bought him for 5.5 million. What a steal he has been for us this season. But anyway, coming into halftime, we take a 1-0 lead with Johan's thunderous goal, and I'm extremely happy how we're playing at the moment. So here we go, we'll pick up a highlight here on the 52nd minute, and as you can see, Aston Villa, you know, they do have a bit of presence up front, but luckily for us, our defense is absolutely amazing. And what a ball that is to Negredo, but unfortunately it is too long and the keeper comes out, and then it's eventually offside. But if that was Eby, that probably would have been a one-on-one possible chance. But here we go, we'll pick up the highlight here, and Adams does a fantastic ball in, and what a header by Negredo. That is unbelievable. What? And that was like a salmon. That literally was a salmon like diving header. That was fantastic, and that gives us a 2-0 lead. And here we go, John Fleck is through on goal and almost goes in off the defender, but it is cleared, and Aston Villa eventually do clear it from the box. But here we go, we'll pick up a highlight again. Here we go, we got Darren Bent on the far side muscling our defender, but he tries to clear it. It comes back to Bent, and that is a very, very weak effort by Aston Villa. But we'll pick up the highlights here again from a goal kick, and as you can see, it goes straight to Aston Villa, and they are through. This player is through on goal, and he hits it wide. What a glorious opportunity that was for Aston Villa. But Negredo here finds Antonio, and Antonio is going to skin that player because he is so fast. And Antonio crosses it, and EB, there it is. He hits it, and he scores on the 82nd minute. And oh my days, what a player he has been. Actually, you know, all the players that have scored in this game so far have been absolute amazing this season. They've been difference makers for us this season. But we'll pick up the action here, and it is the 86th minute, and that is pretty much what Aston Villa were trying to do the whole second half. Long balls that just didn't go anywhere. So with the final highlight of this game, guys, it is unleashed to Antonio. Antonio hits it, it hits the post, it comes back out to Negredo, and Negredo buries it in stoppage time on the 90th minute. What a season he is having, and it was a bit cheesy that it came straight to him, but we'll take the goal, and we win this game 4-0 against Aston Villa, and that's 3 points we need over Manchester United, because, man, they are catching us up in the Barclays Premier League because we have just let it slip in the last couple of episodes. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. A like is much appreciated. Also, leave a comment below. You know, ask me any questions, or leave a comment about what goal was probably really good in this episode. If you want to watch the next episode, you can click the thumbnail on the screen right now if the episode is live. If you want to watch last week's episode, you can hit the thumbnail right there. If you've enjoyed my content that much, you can hit the subscribe button right there to subscribe to my channel. If you want to check out any other content that I do, which is mainly video, board and miniature game related, hit that video channel thumbnail right there to visit my channel on YouTube. You can also hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in the description. Leave a like on the page, or even follow me on Twitter. That would be awesome. Until next week, guys, take care and have a good one, because, man, we are literally 2 episodes away from probably finishing this Coventry career mode. Take care.